Using our sketch of the current quarry, with the point cloud and its break lines, we will use MDT to view a series of special lines, such as the contour lines, islands, and displaced parallels, which are regarded as special within the break lines. The difference between a contour and an island is that the former will include the digital model, whereas an island does the opposite, by excluding the model in it. It works like the remaining break lines drawing with nearest point, where all we need to do is to move close to the points, and right-clicking will close this type of line. In the case of contours, the advantage is that starting a new line provides us with the possibility of continuing with the existing line or starting a new one. We should reiterate that contour lines are included in the digital model, while islands, on the other hand, are areas that are excluded from the digital model. Well, in this case, we can see that drawing point by point could be time-consuming and tedious, and as such, we have a series of more effective methods for this purpose. If we go to the MDT breaklines find boundary command, which is also an improvement on version 7.5, we can obtain it using a selection of points, either by selecting all the points or a number of points from the edge of the quarry. Let us select all by default, and we will use a value of 25 to 30 meters as a distance between points for the calculation of this line. We accept and confirm, if asked, to include the zero height and fixed points, the result being quite close to our work limit. The next option would be to find the contour based on a surface, which we will address in later chapters. Another special break line is displaced parallel. And in this case, for example, we have a void. What happened was we drew the profile and executed a bed, and we were unable to gather this topographic data as it was inaccessible or due to the fact blasting was taking place. We only have the exterior head slope and the innermost foot slope of the quarry. We can obtain the remaining lines of these beds using the MDT breaklines displaced parallel command. First of all, we can define if we want the features on which the break lines are resting to be points, or we can designate the polyline directly. We can also define the new line layer or keep the existing one. Moreover, we can also activate or deactivate if we create points and their codes, which, as we have said, would be the foot slope. As for the resulting height, we can repeat the height of the polyline, giving rise to a positive or negative increment, be it a constant, fixed, or absolute height, or as a last option, a variable conducted manually or through the points code. In our case, we will move down a drop of 100 meters, accept, and begin to draw the new polyline on the points. When we have finished, we right-click, and we will then be asked for the direction, left or right, whereby in this case, we click to the right of where the new line is located, establishing a 5-meter gap and automatically drawing our new line. We will now repeat the command in order to obtain the head slope, but in this case, instead of selecting by points, we are going to select the polyline directly by activating the Create Points option, the code of which will be head slope. We then specify the direction and a gap of 10 meters. Accept, and you will see a new break line has been drawn.